Hey, it's Natalie from the DexPixel, and in this video I'm going to show you how to set up heart balloon full screen alerts. So this is going to be for StreamElements. If you're a Streamlabs user, I have a video for the Streamlabs down below in the description, so just check it out. This will be only for the StreamElements, as I said. So I'm already in my StreamElements dashboard, and how to get here, I assume you already know. So log into the StreamElements, just right here. And I'm using my Twitch channel, but everything that I do, you can also repeat on YouTube or Kick or whatever you're using. The settings for the alerts, if you're creating them like this, are always the same. But I'm just using the Twitch because it's easier for me. So here on the dashboard, on the menu side, I'm going to click my overlays, and I'm going to create a new overlay. The overlay resolution I'm gonna leave as it is. It's totally fine. You can rename your alerts to overlay to anything that it's easier for you to remember. I'm just gonna rename it as alerts. The next step is let's add a widget, and in our case it's gonna be alert box. So this is the default alert box. It's right here. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to just start with the settings for the actual alert box. So the first start point is position, size, and style. The width will be 1920 and the height is 1080. The top is 0, the left is 0. And this is a full screen alert. So I always do recommend go to the layers and lock your layer. That way you're gonna avoid unnecessary moving of the overlay and of the alert box, and then you need to adjust it all over again. So just lock the layer and you're safe. The next step is let's go to the settings, and here we have few alerts, and I'm going to do only one alert just to save you time watching this. The settings that I will do and edit are completely the same for all other alerts. The only difference is what alert event is. Is it tip, subscriber, or follower, but the actual settings are the same. So in our case, I will be setting up tip alert. So let's get to the tip alert. And here is our little dashboard for the settings. Everything that I'm telling you now, I actually have it written, and I will add this product setup guide also in the description down below. So we have StreamElements settings, and just explain how I got to the point where I am now in our overlay. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust the alert settings itself. The most important part is everything that is highlighted, and you can see here. So if you get lost somewhere, maybe in the video, you can just navigate to the guide and then just follow these steps. So let's go back to our overlay. And as I said, we're going to adjust tip alert. So first I'm going to change video. And I already have all 3 tiers uploaded, but I'm going to use tier 3 for the tip alert. You can upload a sound. I also have a sound edit, but I'm not going to do now, just not to waste your time. But if you have your own sound or you want to use pre-made sound from the download folder, you can use that one. The next step is I'm going to emulate alert just to show you how it looks if we don't do any kind of edits. And if you think if this is good for you, you can use it like that. Let me just show you. It's not a full screen, as you can see, and the text is showing on the wrong position. So I'm going to adjust everything now, but if you are done with it, then you can leave it as it is. But I do recommend just follow the next steps and create a perfect alert for your channel. So here we're going to adjust the layout, and it's gonna be text over image. The alert message, I'm gonna leave the default as it is. The alert duration is 8 seconds. This alert is 8 seconds long, so make sure you adjust the timing. Then the next part is variation settings and TTS settings. I'm not going to touch because that's optional, and if you want to add it, it's up to you. Then I'm going to navigate to the text settings right here. And here are two most important parts that I'm going to edit. I'm going to pick a font. I personally love Della Respira font. It's my favorite for this kind of elegant alerts that are more on a gentle side. So I'm gonna use that one. The font size is 25 and the line height is 1. For the other settings, I'm gonna leave it as it is. But if you want to change font weight to normal, you can, or remove text shadow. It's optional. But here we're coming to the most important part for this alert box. It's the text settings advanced. So I do get sometimes questions. I did everything as you said, but I don't see any text. And the first thing for me is asking, did you go to the advanced settings and you adjusted the margin? And most in the case, it's not adjusted. So I'm gonna show you how to adjust and how to position your text correctly, because if you don't, this is gonna happen. Let me just show you. There's nothing to show. So that's alert here, but there's no text. So if you don't do edit to the margin, text is never gonna show. So in our case, we're gonna adjust only the top margin, and it's gonna be 950. So what does it mean? We moved our text from the top 950 pixels to the bottom. So it's right here. And I'm going to change the text to white, and let's emulate alert and just see how it looks now. And here we go. The text is right where we want it to be. If you want to move it more down, just add the numbers, so 955 or 960. So the more numbers you add, the lower it's gonna go. If you want to move it more to the top, just add less numbers. Just go to 940 or 945. Again, it's optional. I'm gonna leave it as 950 right here. So the last settings that is left is animation settings right here. The enter animation and exit animation, I'm not gonna touch it because our alert already have enter and exit animation, but what do we want to change is text animation. So the enter animation is gonna be fade in, and the exit animation is gonna be fade out. Duration, leave as it is. And now we are going to adjust text appearance delay. It's gonna be 0.5, and the disappearance offset is also 0.5. Again, I'm just gonna remind you that I already have all of these settings right here. As you can see, everything that I did now is written right here. So you can watch this video one time and then you can just look at this tutorial, at this setup guide, and follow the steps for all other alerts you want to set up. So let's just emulate as a final result. So here we go. We have alert, we have the balloons coming, we have the text right where we want it. And the last step that you need to do is, if you're done with setting up all alerts, you're going to save your alert box. You're gonna come here and copy overlay URL and go to the OBS or Streamlabs desktop, whatever you're using, and we're gonna add browser source. So click here plus browser, and I'm gonna name it as alert, and I'm gonna use create new. Okay, paste the URL that you just got, and this is really important. If you remember, our alerts are full screen, so make sure that the browser source is always the same size as the alerts that you created. So it's 1920 by 1080. And then one more important part is enable shutdown source when not visible, because if you don't enable, you're gonna hear your alerts even if they're not in the scene where you are, because they are just not visible, but you can still hear them. So not to get surprised, I do recommend just shut down source when not visible. Let's press OK, and we are done. I'm going to emulate our alerts cell. Tip event, and here we go. We have our alert, the text is where we want it to be, and alert looks perfect. In its 8 seconds, it's enough for you to see the event and also for your viewers to enjoy the balloons. So this is it from me. Again, I'm reminding you, all of these settings are right here. You can just follow them or you can watch this video again. If you have any kind of questions, if you need any help or anything, just leave a comment below or just email me or message me on Etsy or on Twitter. X is new. And the most important is have fun streaming. That's it from me. Bye bye.